Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into all things soap opera, especially the twists and turns of the bold and the beautiful. Today we're talking about one of the most intriguing storylines unfolding right now, Eric Forrester and Katie Logan's bold new partnership in launching the Logan Fashion House. If you're a longtime fan like me, you know that B&B loves to mix high fashion with high drama, and this plot is no exception. The title of this video says it all. Bold and the Beautiful. Eric and Katie's dangerous plot backfires. Double death twist? Because I have a feeling things are about to go sideways in the most soapy way possible. We're going to break this down step by step, exploring the excitement, the secrets, the health scares, and my predictions for a potential double collapse that could shake up the Forrester and Logan families forever. Grab your coffee, settle in, because this is going to be a detailed, in-depth ride packed with insights, backstory, and speculation to keep you hooked. Let's start at the beginning. Eric Forrester, played by the legendary John McCook, has been a cornerstone of The Bold and the Beautiful since its inception in 1987. He's the patriarch of the Forrester family, the founder of Forrester Creations, and a master designer whose creations have defined elegance and style on the show. But recently, Eric's world was turned upside down when his son, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, essentially forced him into retirement. Ridge's intentions might have been rooted in concern for his father's health. After all, Eric has faced some serious medical issues in recent years, but the way he handled it was downright disrespectful. Eric, who built Forrester Creations from the ground up, felt sidelined and undervalued, like he was being pushed out of his own legacy. This betrayal has fueled a fire in Eric that's leading him down a path of rebellion and reinvention. Enter Katie Logan, portrayed by the talented Heather Chom. Katie is no stranger to adversity. She's a resilient character who's overcome heart transplants, kidney issues, and countless romantic heartbreaks. Now she's embarking on her own entrepreneurial journey by launching Logan, a new fashion house bearing her family name. This move has already stirred up controversy, especially with her sister Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, who feels like Katie is encroaching on the Logan legacy in a way that's almost theft. But Katie is determined, and when Eric approaches her with an offer to join as lead designer, it's like a match made in fashion heaven. Both are thrilled. Eric because he thought his designing days were over, and Katie because she snagged one of the industry's best. Together, they're set to prove to the world, and particularly to Ridge and Brooke, that they're a formidable team. But here's where the danger creeps in. Both Eric and Katie have well-documented health problems that the show has been hinting at relentlessly. Eric's had a stroke, a near-fatal cancer scare, and now he's diving headfirst into a high-stress endeavor. Katie's heart and kidney transplants make her vulnerable to stress-induced crises. As they plot in secret to launch Logan, keeping their partnership hidden from Ridge and Brooke, the tension is building. I can't help but wonder, will this exciting adventure push them over the edge? Could the stress of secrets and rivalry lead to a catastrophic health event? That's the core of today's discussion, and I'll expand on every angle to give you the full picture. Eric Forrester's return to design, a triumph or a ticking bomb? Diving deeper into Eric's mindset, it's clear that this isn't just about fashion, it's about reclaiming his purpose. For decades, Eric has been the heart and soul of Forrester Creations. Remember the early days when he was married to Stephanie Forrester, Susan Flannery, and they built an empire together? Those glory days are what Eric longs for, and Ridge's decision to retire him felt like a slap in the face. In recent episodes, we've seen Eric's rage bubble to the surface. He tried to play nice at first, accepting the retirement to avoid family drama, but it didn't sit well. Who could blame him? Imagine founding a company, pouring your life into it, only for your son to say, "Thanks, Dad, but we've got this now. Go play pickleball." This week on B&B, Eric confided in Katie about his frustrations, and it was a pivotal moment. He described how Ridge's offer to return part-time felt like scraps, an insult to his legacy. Even Donna Logan, Eric's current love interest, suggested he go back to Forrester Creations in a limited capacity, but Eric shut that down hard. Designing isn't a hobby for him, it's his raison d'etre. Without it, he feels lost. This passion is what makes Eric such a compelling character, but it's also what puts him at risk. The show has been foreshadowing health issues through Donna's worries. She's constantly reminding him of his past scares, like the stroke that left him weakened, or the cancer battle that nearly ended his life. Let's flash back to that cancer storyline for context. About a year ago in Showtime, Eric was diagnosed with a terminal illness. The family rallied around him, but it was touch and go. Finn pulled off a miracle cure, saving Eric's life and allowing him to recover. But recovery doesn't mean invincibility. Stress is a killer, and Eric's current secret-keeping is ramping it up. He's sketching collections in hiding, plotting with Katie to debut at a fashion show, all while dodging questions from his family. Donna's line this week, something along the lines of, "This secrecy could hurt your health," felt like blatant foreshadowing. In soap operas, lines like that aren't thrown in casually. They're setups for bigger drama. Now pair this with Katie's enthusiasm. She's over the moon about Logan, as the show puts it. Launching a fashion house is no small feat. It involves business plans, marketing, hiring, and endless decisions. For Katie, who's always been the underdog Logan sister, this is her chance to shine. But her health history looms large. Her heart transplant years ago saved her life, but it's a constant vulnerability. More recently, the kidney transplant added another layer of concern. During the Luna Nazawa and Will Spelcer pregnancy scare, Brooke and Donna repeatedly voiced fears that the stress could trigger a cardiac event for Katie. They even worried that starting Logan would be too much. Now, with the added layer of secrecy about Eric's involvement, Katie's stress levels are skyrocketing. The Secrecy Pact, building tension and foreshadowing disaster. Secrets are the bloodline of soap operas, and this one between Eric and Katie is a doozy. They've agreed to keep Eric's role as lead designer under wraps until the big reveal at the Logan fashion show. Why? Because Eric wants to stick it to Ridge and Brooke. He said it himself. They're about to learn a hard lesson about respecting their elders. It's petty, it's dramatic, and it's classic B&B. But keeping a secret this big in a tight-knit family like the Forresters and Logans is like trying to hide an elephant in a closet. It's bound to burst out. Think about the ripple effects. Donna knows, and she's already panicking. She's lying to her sister Brooke, which strains their relationship. Katie's relationship with Brooke is already rocky because of the company name. Brooke accuses Katie of stealing the Logan legacy, sparking debates among fans. Some side with Brooke, seeing it as a betrayal of family unity. Others cheer Katie on for claiming her independence. This sibling rivalry adds emotional stress for Katie, who values family above all. On top of that, Katie's ex, Bill Spencer, is involved in funding Logan, which could complicate things if health issues arise. For Eric, the secrecy means constant vigilance. He's avoiding Ridge, who's clueless but suspicious. Ridge's past actions, forcing retirement out of concern, now seem hypocritical. He wanted Eric to relax, play pickleball with Donna, but Eric's not built for retirement. He's a creator, an artist. This rebellion is empowering, but at what cost? The show keeps hammering home the health angle. Every conversation mentions Eric's age, his past illnesses, or Katie's transplants. It's not subtle. It's B&B's way of building suspense. Fan theories are exploding online about this. Some see Eric as whiny, but I defend him. He's earned his anger. Others worry Katie's overextending. Comparing to past storylines like Eric's rivalry with Quinn Fuller or Katie's feuds with Bill Spencer, this feels fresh yet familiar. It echoes the Forrester versus Spectra wars, where fashion rivalries turned personal. In terms of sweeps, February or May could bring resolution. A merger would unite the families, but not without fireworks. If Logan survives independent, it could introduce new characters, rival designers, models with secrets.